Good morning, YouTube. So right now I'm doing a quick warm up, doing some bicycle curls, some shoulder presses, and some warm up on the bike before heavy back and by day. I normally like to start my mornings around like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning when I can actually get up. But today I'm taking it slow. It's a slow Friday morning. I want to get some endorphins running before we start doing some heavy landscaping, outdoor yard work. But yeah, most of my back and buys days basically compromises of 25 minutes of cardio while I'm also working in some biceps, some shoulder presses, some rows in between that. Just kind of keep the workout entertaining and my blood pumping all the time. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and then we're going to head over to Home Depot. Hi guys, so we are done with our workouts and I finished my morning with some cardio, about like 30 minutes of cardio. I stopped at my favorite spot called The Seed. This is where I get my coffee every Friday. Fridays are my iced coffee days. And with that said, I stopped there, enjoyed the view. It's so beautiful. It's on Oakland for all my Fort Lauderdale girlies. With that said, I had about like an hour-long conversation with my best friend and partner. We chit-chatted, brought some home to my boyfriend so he could enjoy while he worked from home. Now I switched our car to our Tacoma and I'm about to go pick up pavers. I'm about to go pick up a drain kit for the duplex. We just recently installed gutters, so we need to get a drain kit. We're also going to build out a little small shed area there. A better video on this at some point in the future, but I like to stack my work days. Like, you know how nurses work like really hefty 4 days a week, 10-hour work days. That's a little bit of what I do. I basically stack my work days Monday through Wednesday or Monday through Thursday. It kind of depends on the workload for that week and how locked in I am for those 8-10 hours. But I like to stack my Mondays through Wednesdays or my Mondays through Thursdays as a really intensive work week for me. And then my Fridays, I like to use those days as either my me days or I use them as slower days. So today is that day. I have a little shed, or it's not little, but we have a little space that we want to make into a shed, store the lawnmower, a lot of the outdoor stuff. And then also we want to put in pavers and set up like a fireplace area. So that's what we're doing today. I'm getting the material because even though I might not be able to do it all today, starting a Saturday with the material already there by like 7 a.m. is a game changer. So Home Depot is never not a workout, but I'll tell you something. This is why I love to take off Fridays, because I feel like when I have more time to prep for a project, I think clearer versus like it's Saturday morning. I just got to go get the material. I got to get it done before 7 a.m. because the sun starts beating in Florida by like 8 a.m. like beating UV 10. And because I'm preparing for a lot of the project that's going to be done tomorrow, maybe I might see if I can get it done today. You know, I was able to find that for 15 pavers, it was going to cost me about like 115 bucks plus the paver stone plus the sand that I needed. It was going to probably be about like 150 to 180 bucks. But then they were running a Memorial Day sale for turf, and all I need is like a 6x8, exactly a 6x8. I was going to do the pavers to fill a 6x8 space. So I ended up just getting the freaking turf. A total of $86. And I'll show you guys the pre and I'll show you the after. Let's go. This is the before. We've already started by clearing this entire area. So all you see is dirt. this is bad. And we already started kind of attaching that. Already built the gates. We put like a 6x4, I think, there. Alrighty, so I'm going to do a quick voiceover of what's going on over here. First and foremost, the Florida sun is not one to play with, okay? I'm talking like UV tent, back of my knees were sweating, my yoga pants were drenched, and I felt like every 5 shovels I was going to pass out, okay? But basically what we're doing here is we're digging a trench. It's about 10 inches deep for the drain pipe. Idea is from the gutters, the water runs through the drain pipe down to like the middle section of the yard. Ideally, we're going to have this as the amenity section, so we don't want water running where we have the amenities. So basically, this is 50% of the project done. All we need is to flatten this out, install the turf, and then, my boyfriend needs to make the gate door. So this concludes the Friday work day, which ended up being a big property improvement day for the multifamily. But this is almost close to the final product. We still have to cut the edges on the turf and just do some final finishing touches. We're still working on some of the stain, edges on the turf, but overall, this is a concept of instead of purchasing a whole shed, we made this little nook to store a lot of our material for outside. So if you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe and like. Thank you.